Hello and welcome to another tutorial on Hummingbird mentoring. So today we want to look at creating a contact form for your website, and shout out to all of my quietly confident website template subscribers. This one is especially for you guys. So let's get going. First and foremost, let's go to our website pages here on the left and open up the contact page, because that is where you want to place the contact form. So in this template, what we have down here is a default form, and what we really want is a contact form. Okay, so when you upload the template, there will probably be nothing here because there's no forms created yet. So what we need to do is you need to click on this section here, and on the left, go to Edit Forms. This will open up your Forms section, and go towards the top right here on the black button and click New Form. And let's call it Contact Form. Right, the first thing you need to do here is select this box here that says Send Notification to your team. So go ahead and put in your email address there, or your team member that deals with any queries coming from the website. So your office email, basically. Put your office email in there and go ahead and hit save. So this means now when somebody sends you a contact form message, that you will be sent a notification on your email. Okay, so the next section is the opt-in section. Now, as default, Kajabi would recommend a double opt-in because that gives people the opportunity to say yes or no whether they want it to be added to your contact list. But in this case, for a contact form, I always choose this one because sometimes people don't always click on that email. So that means you don't get the notification. Okay, so because then you can't contact them. So choose this one, and then there is a reCAPTCHA that will be embedded in the form for any additional security as well. Okay, so now the default sections for the form is name and email, but we want to add some additional things because we want more information for people to fill in to contact us. So one thing that you can add if you want is to ask for their phone number, for instance. So phone number, and that's added. Something that you can choose to do, sorry I didn't do that, is to choose whether you have this as required or optional. If you need their phone number, or you need them to fill in their phone number, you can make this required by just toggling that on. But if you want to keep it optional, you can leave it off. And then I think for a form, which is always useful, is that there is a subject line, right? So Kajabi will not have necessarily a subject line as a default. So go ahead and click on Create New Field, and we choose Subject. And then just the text is enough because we don't want them to write reams there. We just need them to tell us what their message is about. And save. And then the next one is a text area, so a place where they can actually write their message. So create new field, go message, and then click on the drop down here and choose text area. So that means that it's a bigger area for them to write than just one line. So click this as a required field and hit save. So now you have their name, email, phone number, a subject, and also a message. One thing that I always like to do with any of my forms, and I would highly suggest this for other reasons, for other purposes, into filtering different contacts on your contact list into different groups is to add a tag to this form. So, and that is in the forms of automation. So if you look at the very bottom here, go ahead and add new automation. And here we will see a new automation being created. So the trigger name is when the form is submitted, and we choose the contact form. Yeah, that will be default. We can save the trigger. Do you see here at the bottom right? So save the trigger. So when the form is submitted, then we add a tag. So click on tag. Now there are all kinds of tags here. Contact form does not exist yet, so we click here and we create the tag. So I just like to call it contact form. Select there, add new tag. And it says here tag is created successfully, and then save the action. Right, so something else that you can do here is just this automation, this string of automation is the contact form, right? So that's great. So if you choose to, you can also write an automated email. So once somebody submits the form, you can click on the plus here and go send email, right? So it's send an email to the person, and you can say thank you for your message. So hello, first name, whatever first name they put in, and then thank you for your message. We endeavor to reply to all messages within 2 working days. Thank you for your patience. Kind regards, Joanne. Gosh, I can only spell my own name right. Okay, so you can also test this email if you like. Put an email address in there and send it and see what that looks like. But I'd say you'll be safe enough to just save the action. So now when somebody has submitted the form, they get the tag contact form. So on your contact list, as your list builds up, this specific name will have the tag contact form. And they will also get an email that says, thank you for your message. We will get back to you in 2 business days. And this is saved. And don't forget this part. Do you see here where it says draft? Click on that and create published and hit save again. Never forget to hit save. Okay, so now when we come back to our form setup, you'll see here at the bottom, when the form is submitted, they get a tag, but they also get an email. So if you click on that button, it will take you back to the automation setup. Okay, now, so let's hit save and we'll go back to your contact page. So here, let me just refresh this page. So we'll reload it to make sure it has the newest information. So go back down to your contact section. So the default form is still there. And what you want to do now is where it says here, where it says form, yeah, cross out that one and click on the drop down, and here you'll see contact form. Right, so now your contact form is there in its place. And when you are happy with it, or maybe you want to increase the size a little bit to 8, 7 maybe, I think that looks better. So that then leaves people having to fill in their name, email, their phone number, their subject, and also their message. And once they hit submit, you will get a notification on your email to say you have this new message received, and they will get the thank you message and that you will reply to them in 2 days. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. Bye.